ranking all hypercharged brawlers. So I'm gonna go from worst to best hypercharges by how much they improve the brawler and by how much utility you can get with them. If they are worth buying or not. Okay. Let's start with the worst, in my opinion. It's gonna go to Miko's one. Even though it got a buff by you getting it easier or faster, it's still not that amazing. The increase in damage is quite good, but the unique ability of it, that stunning 1.5 seconds while landing, is just not that game breaking. You cannot destroy any much brawlers. It's good, but it's not as broken as the other ones that I'm gonna continue listing in here. Another really bad one, I'm gonna go with Pearl, even though obviously the basic things that damage, speed, and shield are gonna be quite lovely. The unique thing about her, let out some steam, leaves a burning area behind for 4.5 seconds. That's quite bad because you use super to push out the enemies, but they need to go through you. Super living, yeah, it's just quite bad and it doesn't improve that much. The brawler is good, but it's not that wow. Let's continue with Sprout. In my opinion, it's just only good in the heist game mode, but it's not that worth it. So much things to go. It's just good on there. It's like Chuck just being good on heist. It's just this hypercharge is just good in that. Because of vines now damage nearby enemies, I think these ones that I'm listing right now, they need a buff because they are quite horrible or not that worth to buy. It's better for you to max a brawler from level 9 to level 11 than to waste 5,000 gold on these things. Okay, let's continue with, sadly, Jackie. I don't think it's quite amazing. This slowing effect for 1.5 seconds all nearby enemies is quite interesting, but not that game changing that you can destroy all the people. And Jackie right now is not as amazing as other brawlers. It's good, but it's not that amazing that you can carry an entire team with this thing. Okay. I'm thinking going next with, where it is. Okay, yeah, I think Crow. Crow right now is not as good brawler as you may have thought because of how much this gadget got nerfed. 2 seconds slowing enemies. It was 5 seconds at the start, so that was, wow, game breaking. But right now it's quite bad. This piercing and are returning like a boomerang, the super, I don't think it's that amazing. It's quite better for you to get it, like charge your hypercharge, but it's not that lovely. Okay, in next position, sadly, I'm gonna go with a brawler that I enjoy, but it's not good. Shelly right now is quite a bad brawler, and this hypercharge is also quite bad. You don't get that much things, only 33% larger, sorry. Speed and shield, those are basic good things for a hypercharge for like, I think 5 seconds or less. And the most interesting part is that they nerfed all hypercharges. You cannot, by dealing damage to enemies while using it, you cannot have it for longer. So you use it and 5 seconds or the time that it is, you are gonna only be able to do that. And so yeah, this is quite bad also. Let's continue. I think BB's one, the only good thing, let me change the skin, sorry. The only good thing is the speed and shield. I think that the bouncing ball splits, I don't think it's quite lovely because it changes so many things. For instance, the heist. In heist, the safe, yeah, it's quite bad, that thing. Okay. Let's see. I think Macy's also is quite bad right now because also Macy is quite a bad brawler. Let me change these things, okay. Yeah, just shooting more basic attacks through it like a spike from a spike. Yeah, it's not that good, to be honest. And since she's a meh brawler right now, it's just not that worth it. We are getting with the ones that I would recommend you to buy if you have all the brawlers maxed out, like me. But if not, I don't think they are worth your gold. Sadly, I'm gonna go with one of my favorite brawlers, Spike. Yeah, this hypercharge, just getting the area larger, is good in some situations, in some maps or some game modes, such as maybe heist or hot zone, something like that. But it's not that game breaking. Obviously, the speed damage are good, but it's just not the best attribute for it. One that many people think that is quite good, and in my opinion isn't as game breaking, I'm gonna go with Rosa, because she also got nerfed so time ago, and yeah, slowing enemies nearby is good. The extra damage is so little, the extra shield is quite good, but yeah, the basic thing is just not that lovely, or that you can destroy enemies. Colt is also gonna be quite bad one, to be honest. Oh, sorry, that's not it. Okay. Yeah, getting the super be wider is interesting, but it is not enough. If you are bad at him, you are not gonna enjoy this thing. Again, Bull is also quite bad, in my opinion. You shouldn't buy it, because reduces the damage taken while using your super, running to the enemies or to the safe or something like that. 80% is quite good, but it's only good there because the extra speed and shield is good, but yeah, it's not that amazing. El Primo. It's quite the good thing about these tanks, such as Rosa, Bull, El Primo, and sorry where it is, Jackie, yeah, it's that you can get the super charged by the enemies hitting on you. But yeah, I don't think this is quite good. Like pushing the pulling the enemies to you, it's good, but yeah, it's not that game breaking situations. We're gonna pass with the lovely hypercharges that you should probably get. First, I'm gonna go with Fang. Yeah, it's quite good. You can. The worst thing is that you need so much super for you to charge this Dragon Kick one. They have good speed, damage, and shield, and you can going through walls is quite interesting in some situations. If they have a squishy comp, you are gonna destroy them, but if not, it's gonna be quite difficult for you to survive on those situations. Next, okay, with my friend Lu. I think you should only play Lu, sadly, on some hot zone maps, because in other maps it's not good. It's quite difficult for you to hit your shots if they are so opened up. But yeah, this is gonna be quite amazing in some situations. If you have the good combo for it, having good enemies to kill, good teammates, to kill those ones. Okay, next, this is a good one, but you need quite a good skill for you to abuse it. I'm gonna go with Boss. Boss's hypercharge can be used again if he hits a wall. It's quite amazing, but just if you play him right. If you have a really closed up map, it's gonna be amazing and you're gonna destroy so much enemies. But if not, it's gonna be quite difficult for you to abuse that thing of charging super and stunning enemies, destroying those situations. We're getting with the ones that, wow, are just amazing and change how you play the brawler so much. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna go with Dynamix. He's so close, sorry about that, to be the best thrower with Larry and Lori. He's so close just because of the hypercharge. Because the hypercharge just getting so much more damage with the super. 25% more. Those are great buffs for this brawler. And spawning smaller bombs for more control, more area denial is just so amazing and so worth it so many times. Next, I'm gonna go with Edgar, because right now he's just good, in my opinion, in bounty, some bounty maps, and also in knockout. If you can get this thing done, charging with the super, the gadget, the super, and everything like that, you can destroy so much people, and you should truly abuse those situations. Let's continue with Colette. I think Colette right now, sorry about that, it's quite good in many situations, just mainly obviously in heist, but also there are some maps that you can destroy if the enemies pick those tanks, you are gonna destroy the enemies because of the double damage on the super. Like you get double the shadow, you are gonna destroy so many people. Next, I'm gonna go with, it's quite close in these positions, but I'm gonna go with Bell. It might be a bit not that objective right now because I enjoy playing with her tons because you get so much things done. But yeah, this is quite an amazing one. Spotting shot automatically follows the closest range target. Sorry, and with the super you can get. I think it's. Let me check specifically. I think it's like 35 or 40% more damage dealing to the enemies, and you getting that shot. For instance, in maps like that count so much, the killing like knockout or maybe bounty is gonna be amazing, and this is one of the best brawlers in the entire game. Jessie, she got an amazing buff recently with the supercharge charge rate and also with the hypercharge. So you are gonna get, you before you could get only one or with so much luck two hypercharges, but right now you can get 3 or 4 maybe if the game depends on it. If you get your shots, you're getting so much more out of the super of the turret. It's just gonna be amazing. Let's go with the final 3 brawlers. I think Charlie is just such an amazing brawler that this is a good one because you can cocoon an enemy and the 3 spiders seek the enemies. Also, the increase on the damage speed is also quite good. But this is quite an interesting one because she's such an amazing brawler, and with this, it makes her way better. Next, Cordelius, 2nd place. Buffs, so much amazing buffs, the speed, the damage, and but also slowing. You can secure a kill 100% of the times. Slowing the target when sending the super to the Shadow Realm is just so perfect for so many situations. In so many game modes where you need to kill the enemies all the time. Bounty, knockout, some maps a bit more closed up, you are gonna be destroying with him. Finally, the best hypercharge in the entire game is gonna go to obviously Leon. I think the main thing about this being the best hypercharge in the game, it's paired up with this mythic gear, Lingering Smoke, 2 seconds longer of healing up, and also with Invisi Heal, extra 2720 healing is just game breaking, and you getting all those heals while getting that speed, damage, and shield, but also while attacking the enemies, you are gonna secure at least 1 or 2 kills to the enemies. So yeah, those are all the hypercharges in the entire game, ranked out by how much I think they are amazing. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys, and see you later.